Hey everybody, how's it going? So thanks for joining us. We're touring your versions of Dismayland, and this one is by Teddygun94. So we aren't wasting time. Details of the competition, the link to the park file, and also what we're doing are all in the description and on the community tab as well. So without further ado, let's start this tour. So we've got a really colourful one for this one then. So this is Teddygun94. It's got 3 coasters in it. We've got a Schwarzkopf, we have ourselves a Woody, and we've also got an El Loco. So it's actually quite similar to the original Dismayland. We've got a name change, perfectly okay. We've changed this one from Dismayland to Smileys. Love it, love it, love it. The use of colour in this, by the way, is awesome. I can't wait to show you this one. So as with all of the other ones, let's just check the actual main entrance to see if anything has changed. I don't think it has when I did a review. The tickets look like the same. The restaurant looks the same, and the gift shop I think is also the same. Yes, it is. Okay, cool. And on the outside, anything that we need to brutally dismantle? No, so we have stuck to the rules. Thank you very much. Right, let's give this one a look through then. I'm just going to go through the wall. There we go. Look at the colours on this. This is just the perfect seaside park. It's just so vibrant and so bright. By the way, we did have some media that needed to be loaded, but no matter what I did, I couldn't get that media to load. I'm really sorry. From the looks of it, I think it might be your ride signs, so images for your rides, for your 3 coasters. So I'm really sorry I couldn't get them to load. I did try many times, but unfortunately you just have to get to a point where you give up. So okay, loads of flat rides, amazing use of space. I really like the use of space. So if you think back to the Dismayland that I did, it's very much a case of throw as much as you possibly can into a space. There has an element of this, but you've got a lot more design principle going into here. We've got some more themes, like this area here down by the Phoenix is absolutely lovely. It's just this brick and the blue. Right, sorry, I've jumped away. Let's go back to the beginning. So we're straight away greeted with these 3 rides. So we've got the Starflyer, the Whirly Rig, and the Waltzers and the Carousel. That's 4 rides. Apparently I can't count. You're also following the same design principle with throwing in little stalls and everything. I like this idea. It's less space savers. Like, why have massive shops if you don't need it? So we've seen some other parks that have got some really deep themes. You know, that they've taken an ultimate theme. This is your generic theme, and this works so well. I love what you've done along here. So we had some theme maker toolkit items to download. I think these are probably what we've downloaded. I love what you've done with the fences. You've just given it a bit of character and a little bit of life. So this is really nice. And the colours you've chosen are perfect colours as well, by the way. So this blue and yellow, I would also choose the same colours. You've also got the blue and the red and the purple and yellow. Yes. So I don't know where to go first. Let's go down to our El Loco. So an El Loco, it's a classic for a park like this, right? It's quick, it's intense, they're compact, they're great. But the theming on this is beautiful. So you've got like all of this stark contrast colours. You've got grey and you've got yellow. And you've also got a really interesting fence design. I like what you've done here. I actually think I want to do something like this in a park in the future. It just looks really good. It's really clever use of things like beams and whatever. So really well done. The station itself, nice and small, nice and compact. Reminds me a bit of the Smiler actually, with this idea of the yellow and the black and everything, and it's got a nice light package that comes with it as well. Now in these tours we're not doing nighttime tours because we've only got 15 minutes to showcase the park. So inside the station, let me just get my camera right. Inside the station you've kept it really simple, really minimalist. I really like it. You've got your stuff, people and everything. So let's go for a ride on this one. All right, that's really nice. I really like that layout. It's nice and compact. It's nice and intense. It does what it needs to do. And out the back of the ride, you've got this awesome theming. So you've taken the chance to actually give a little bit of theming in here with the cityscape. I like what you've done with the buildings. And I don't know if these light up at night. I didn't get a chance to check. I don't think they do because I think they're beams, right? So I don't think they do light up. But it's a nice touch to give that little bit of immersiveness that you've got going on here. So I think this one's City B, I think you called it. So yeah, it's a good one. It's a really good one. Then we come over to this way, so we've kind of got a bit of a preview on this one already, because I got excited about all of the stonework on the ground and stuff. So yeah, we've got stonework on the ground, we've got the blue bits, and you've just put like a little bit of theming in here. I like that you've got the colours going on here. You've got some game stalls that you've got going on, so you've monetized the area, and I like what you've done with the O's from the Tripwise font on the top here. This is a really nice touch. Then you've got a couple of rides in the middle, so we're starting to have a bit more of a boardwalk feeling, and this is what ties into our wooden coaster, the Screamer, back here. So we're going to go on that in a moment, but before we do, I just want to show you this car ride. You've buried the track underneath the mulch, and that's a really nice touch as well. I'm enjoying this. And you've got all the unicorns and stuff, so you've got a bit of a theme going on to this, going on with this car ride. So this is really nicely put together. It's sort of like camera. So you immerse yourself in amongst this world, and it's just really well put together. And it would be impossible to put tyre tracks and stuff on here, so I wouldn't expect you to do anything like that. The fact that you've hidden the track is a really nice touch. Well done. So we've got over this way then, we've got the Screamer. So we're going for a beach boardwalk style. You've weathered the walls and stuff, and I like that idea. You know, I did the same in Dismayland on the Schwarzkopf coaster station, because you'd have water and seawater and whatever that's battering this area. And then you've used I don't know if this is custom fencing. Well, obviously it's custom fencing, but I don't know whether it's an in-game piece or if it's beams. I haven't had a chance to look, but I like that you've got all of this planting and stuff on here as well. This is really nice. This feels like it's been put down intentionally. You know, like you've got the wooden planks, and then you've got the mulch that's giving you a bit of a flower bed. So it's landscaped and it's nice. It's really well put together. So the station itself, again, it's a lovely building. You've kept it nice and open. It's nice and simple. It does what it needs to do. And the colours work perfectly. This is one of those rides that you would just think would be an absolute nightmare to go on, because it would just be so rough and just so rickety and so but it's just brilliant. So I reckon we should just go on a ride. Let's do it. Yeah, you see, so you just get this brilliant ride, and it just feels like it's a proper rickety wooden coaster that might have been here for a while. So whereas Dismayland is very much a travelling portable fair, this is feeling like it's more grounded and more central, and that coaster would be the central part central part of it. And this is just a view of the backstage area that you've got here. Love that it's on show. You've made no effort to hide it, and it's great because that's exactly what this park feels like it would do. As I said, here's the weathering, so it sort of ages it. It gives that impression now that this part of the park is probably old, but they've touched it up with some new stuff along here, but not bothered with the back of stage. So really nicely done. Like the transition that you've got here as well. I'm a little bit intrigued as to how you've done this. I think privately I'm gonna have a look, because normally you do straight transitions, but this is not. This is curved, and this is really nice. So you've got some nice buildings along here as well. You're continuing that foliage theme. You've got an ice cream place that's available here, a couple of vending machines just in case your park isn't busy enough to have them open. You're selling beer in your ice cream place. Love it. A typical British park. And then of course you've got the Lupo plane that's over here. You've got some theming, so you're using theming in this one really effectively, because it's so generic and so loose and so light, but it's effective because it's all here. Then you've also got over here awesome use of space. So you've put the scissor ride down here, and then you've put your drop tower ride that you've got. So this one here, just in the back because you've got space to put it, and then you've put in your fences. The one thing I would possibly say is that your fences here might not be high enough. You would probably want a slightly higher fence, especially with this kind of impact ride. And then you've got no don't die fencing and stuff around your roller coaster, so you wouldn't want to keep your coaster area open, but this works as an area, so what you've done here in principle is absolutely spot on. And then we come to this one, the Insanity. I love what you've done with this. This again reminds me of Gyro in Dismayland. It just looks so good. You've done a really nice job with this. And then we're going to come across to Beatastic. So this is your Schwarzkopf coaster that's very similar to Bolt. I like what you've done here. This again gives me vibes of Turbo and Brighton, and just how rough that and ready that coaster is, and really fast paced and really well done. So this is the station. Really bright color scheme. Love what you've done with the arrows, because your queue does look like it could be confusing, but you've done the arrows and that actually makes it all okay. So you're in here. Amazing job on the fences again. Really well done with the fences. Your fences match your colour schemes and everything just perfectly. And then what you've got inside the station here is a lot of smoke effects and very bright garish colours. You've taken the chance to hide these railings as well. That's a really nice touch. Really well done. So let's go for a ride. Alright, so you can see that's a proper fast-paced coaster. That literally does what it needs to do. And then just the last bits of the park that we've got here then, we've just got some more foliage going on around this area. We've got a mixing style of fences, so like these ones would be absolutely fine as the fences for this area, and then you've got of course the ones that we've mentioned before. So from the top, this is what the park looks like. It's a really well thought out park. It's got a really clear layout. It's in a circular pattern. You're not going to get too much guest problems. You know, people are going to funnel through this way. They're going to split down. So you've thought about your layout. Really like it. Really well done. Thank you so much for submitting this one. So if you want this one to win, then you know what to do. The details of that are in the details in the comments section below. Guys, thank you so much for getting to the end of this tour. Let's move on to the next one.